man. You should have known that when I hit it a step, that I was with it a bit, not to consider the rep. Heck, I did your partner cause she's hot as a baker, cause I'm not in my nature, not cause I hate you. You put your heart in a pot that spreads apart, and you forgot that I forgave when you had a spot. You try to act like something really big is missing, even though my name's graffiti written on your kitten. I love black women always, and disrespect ain't the way, and that's the family today.
I mean, is that good or is it cringy? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I like that
she's
enjoying
bored
herself. I mean, it must be good that she could be in another country and be rich and not have to worry about coming back to like America. In a
well,
timely
but
fashion,
now you know
they can't get back in.
Now you know where Chet got his amazing talent from. He's spitting bars left and right. Booyah shaka! I don't know when he became Jamaican, but that's another thing altogether. I was reading, to your point, somebody wrote a letter about I got stuck in Guatemala because of this, and I'm fine with it. Because that country is actually taking a lot more serious steps. Even before they had cases, shut the border down. This person was like, I was over there for a couple of weeks just for a vacation, screw around, and then with the travel bans, I got stuck here. But I'm a lot less worried in Guatemala than I would be in the United States.
But you'll just get shanked there.
What are you talking about?
Isn't Guatemala like a very violent country?
Everywhere is very violent. You're going to get shanked.
But
they're worried about they're worried about the corona. Okay, well, they were there for 2 weeks. First of all, not the point. They were there for 2 weeks, didn't get shanked. They're talking about. Do you understand what the story that this person's telling?
Yes, I understand.
They're happier in Guatemala because of COVID-19
Well,
than they would be in the United States, in their home.
So maybe you should go to Jamaica.
Hey,
It's already been postponed.
My friend is still in Peru.
Our friend of ours just got his flight canceled. He's in St. Thomas.
Oh, that happened?
Yeah.
He's begging to get out.
Oh, he's in St. Thomas.
He's in St. Thomas, and he was supposed to come back tomorrow, and his flight got canceled. He
Yeah,
sent
but
me a screenshot today.
He's a dope. He
He's
knew
an
that was
idiot for
coming.
leaving.
He knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
He flew out, I think, Saturday. I was like, why are you going anywhere right now?
Why would there someone that will thrive in this situation amongst this chaos? It's him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like he's going to end up with a whole new life now. It's going to be great.
He just lives there now.
Yeah. He's just one of the people down in
So there were still flights to St. Thomas?
There's still flights to
from
a lot
Cleveland?
of places, man.
Really?
He flew to Atlanta, I think. From Cleveland to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to St. Thomas.
Wow.
I wonder what the airports look like. It probably look
Nothing.
apocalyptic.
Yeah.
But yeah, my friend's
empty.
begging to get out. I mean, she keeps getting her flights canceled. The next flight that's scheduled, that she's just trying to get to the major city within Peru. Like, I think she's trying to get to Lima. Lima. And she said the next flight scheduled is March 31st. So she has to wait there. She's like, that's when her Airbnb runs out. So she's no longer allowed to be in the house.
I was going to say, how do you keep paying for stuff?
I asked him that yesterday. I was like, are you just in an Airbnb or a hotel? Like, what are you doing? And he never texted me back. So I was like...
Maybe he got shanked.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm telling you, he's going to make some friends that are going to have some dark connections, and he's going to be...
He's going to thrive. He's going to be like a drug lord or something.
He's going to be a drug lord. He's going to...
He'll be a mule.
Or he'll, like, smuggle produce illegally or something. Like, he'll get into some sort of weird
Of all the ways he could have ended
network.
up in jail,
Yeah.
that'll be it.
Yeah.
Smuggle produce.
I'm a banana smuggler.
I'm a bootlegger.
But yeah, apparently my friend made friends with the people that lived upstairs of their Airbnb, and they're from Michigan, so they're all kind of like in the same boat.
Oh, well, that's good.
But like, she has a house here. She has a dog that needs to be cared for. What if your cell phone bill runs out? Like, what if you don't have an international phone plan? Like, you're just everything's just piled up.
Paying out the ass.
And it's her and like 3 other people. I'm like, I don't know what you're thinking leaving down and going down there. She's like, I just wanted to go see Machu Picchu. I'm like, well, you saw it.
The
Now
U.S.
you live there.
Somebody texted me this. The U.S. military airlifted the American women's football team out of Honduras.
Well, that's great.
Boy, think about that.
The army came and saved you.
Yeah. Hey, could we get out of Honduras?
Did they beat him? Did they win the game?
I don't know that there was a game. Oh. I think maybe that they were there for that express purpose, but I don't know. So, people stuck in Guatemala and Peru and Honduras and all kinds of other places. A lot of Americans are still stuck around the world. And I guess results may vary depending on how much money you've got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you send a private jet, I think you could get into
where
the country.
you are around the world. That's why a lot of people were giving Madonna a hard time. Madonna, who, even for Madonna, looks super weirdly shiny right now. If you saw that bathtub video she did a couple of days ago, she was doing a video from her tub. and she was talking about how this coronavirus is the great equalizer because it doesn't care if you're rich or if you're poor, which, yes, is true from the perspective of the virus. But as with anything else, you're going to do a lot better if you have money.
Yeah.
So, again, this was not... celebrities are having a real hard time with this because these people are desperate to perform for someone. And so you're ending up with a lot of cringy stuff. That Imagine video. The people who are trying to keep it kind of funny and goofy are the ones who are doing the best throughout this.
But the ones that are trying to be inspiring and give everybody hope, they're not being well received.
Like, I understand your inclination to want to do that, but when you're coming from a place of, wealth, you don't have to worry about anything. Oh, you're in your house. What a bummer.
With all your stuff.
Yeah, with all your stuff.
19 acres all to yourself. Servants bringing you supplies in and out.
I would, though, be worried if it got really bad and people knew where I lived.
Yep.
That would not be fun. I mean, when times are good, there are neighborhoods in L.A. that are very affluent that there's always break-ins. Waves of break-ins in
I'm waiting
neighborhoods.
for that to start happening. I'm waiting for, even just where I live, I'm very wary of who's around. I just know that there's going to be, and right now it's fine, but it could get to a point where there's going to be people out looking to mug and stuff.
There are a lot of, I was talking to Chris Ty, who of course now works for Channel 2 in Chicago, and about how this is, his reporting process has been and whatever. And we were mentioning, too, that a lot of businesses in Chicago that have shut down for whatever, they're boarding up their windows because they're like, we don't want people smashing and grabbing what we got in there. I mean, it's something that you have to be concerned about. And that's now when things aren't good, but they're not desperate bad.
That's why I pulled the trigger so quickly on getting out of the ground.
Good pun.
I was already nervous. Not consistently, but every night I would think about it. I'm like, man, I'm right here. If anybody were to try to break in. But even just being 2 floors up, it makes me feel so much better. Because I was like, you know what? If things do get crazy and people start acting like weirdos and criminals, I'd rather be a little higher up.
You think it's beyond them to climb stairs, is what you're saying?
I don't think it's beyond them. I think it's more inconvenient. And if you see a window that you can kick immediately with your foot, you're going to do that before you climb some stairs.
But was your window big enough for someone to get through?
Yeah, it was a regular-sized window.
Yeah. I see. I thought it was like a basement window.
No.
Okay.
I had regular-sized windows, and they were right at
well,
my
then, yeah,
waist.
absolutely.
That's why you got to have some heat.
What? My heat worked fine.
No, you got to have. He's saying you got to have a gun.
Gotta be strapped.
I always have my heat trained right on Carlos.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The amount of joy that it brings you. I truly love it.
But I'm nothing without him. I'm nothing without him. When it comes to shooting Poundcake, he's got to be shot.
You're the shooter, he's the shootee.
Yes. Listen to it without him reacting. That's not funny. Now listen to him reacting without the guns.
A little funny.
That's still kind of funny. But you put them together. You got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Yeah.
You got your chocolate in my peanut butter. That's the beauty of it.
The Reese's Cups of radio bits.
That's. So, does your friend have a plan how they're going to get out of Peru?
She has no plan. She was like, anybody who can help or donate. I'm like, donate what? To get you a jet out of
Now,
there?
let me
Or
ask
get
you
her
this.
another night in the Airbnb, or if she's out of money for food.
I would totally
She's
do
going to
that.
start hooking.
She'll have plenty of people to
gotta find a-
chip in. I mean, I don't
What
think
is it? What is a Peruvian billionaire that will spend?
A drug dealer,
Yeah,
cocaine.
get her out of
yeah,
there.
Right.
Like she's trying to write Congress. Well, she's having people write Congress people and senators. I'm like, homie, I don't
She's
know
a
how
little
you're gonna
low
do-
on the list.
She's not even she wants to get back in the States, but she's just trying to get a plane back to Lima, just the main city, just so she could get a chance of getting back into the States because she's out there in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's gonna do, and it worries me because she has a job, she has a house and a dog.
But this is a single person with no kids?
Correct.
I mean, it's a lot easier to be in that situation if you're like that. You're not worried
Well, I don't
about,
think she would have went on vacation at that time if she was with a wife and kids.
She's going to have to find herself a... This is a guy or a girl?
Girl.
She have to find herself a Papi Dulce or something down there.
She's down there with 2 gays too.
Figure it out, yeah. Well, and how is that? Is she? What's that got to do with anything?
Well, I'm just saying.
She's worried because of that? At least she knows she's not going to get propositioned by either of them.
I mean, she's in good company, so I guess they're making the best of it because what else really can you do? But her Airbnb is up March 31st, and
she's got a week.
I don't know how the laws are down there. I mean, here, I think they're like, letting you chill on rent for a bit. But down there, I don't think that's the same thing, especially they think you're American, so you're rich. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I hope, is she cute?
Very, very cute. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
That doesn't mean
She's
cute.
actually
She got blonde hair and blue eyes.
She's actually with the couple that I told you guys. One is like really hot, and the other one looks like a.
Oh yeah, like a train wreck.
That picture.
She's with them.
That's the biggest discrepancy I think I've ever seen with my own eyes.
So in that threesome, she's the second hottest person, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so I was like, if y'all got to eat one, y'all know which one you got to go for.
You gotta eat one. You better eat the ugliest one.
Start with that one.
And fortunately, that is not a hard decision to make.
There's not like a network of gays that can get them out of there?
Not in Peru. I don't know.
There are gay people in every country.
Right.
There's not a local ring of gays.
I don't think they're advertising that. I don't know.
Huh. All right.
I don't know. I feel for it. Though.
Me gay, su gay, or anything like that? Like, nothing they can figure out? Listen, as far as I'm concerned, as long as Charlie XCX is okay and taken care of, I'll be happy. That's all I'm concerned about.
She's hot.
She is hot. So make sure somebody's taking care of her, right? She's young. She's still got her whole life ahead of her.
Where'd she come from?
Very
she just
talented.
Popped in your mind?
Huh?
She just popped in your mind?
My mind, yes. Exactly, Mary. She popped into my mind.
Super smart.
You know what else I didn't think about?
She's talented and she's attractive and she's English, which goes a long way. And I hope that she's okay. Everybody else is focusing on these marquee people when it comes to celebrities. I hope Charlie XCX is okay. Somebody, please check in on her.
Let's check out her Instagram. I bet she's fine.
Alan, tell Mary to be careful since she now lives in a high-rise. Well, it's going to be like, God, what's that Asian movie where they're, it's just all guns and bullets and they're stabbing people and it's The Raid. You ever see The Raid?
No.
It's going to be like The Raid.
I'm so pissed. If I lived underground for 2 years and then my above-ground apartment gets broken into, you know how upset I'll be?
Yeah.
I'll be all right. But you're making me think I should get a gun.
Andrea says she was just in Aruba and JetBlue canceled their flight. We just got back, but we had to leave because everything was shut down. The hotel, the tours, the downtown, everything.
Wow. Aruba.
My former boss in Chicago at my radio station, my boss, who had worked in radio for 25 years, she was Aruban. And when she got out of the radio business, she went back home because her dad was like the governor of Aruba or something. So now she runs their tourism industry.
Well,
I should pick her brain and go, how's it going down there?
Yeah, can places like that even survive that are just basically off
If you're
of
a tourist
all
economy,
tourists?
you're screwed, man. Yeah, like the Bahamas. I mean, all these places. That
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland,
right?
Yes.
We are struggling. Our big Cleveland tourism industry.
Bigger than it used to be.
No, it is.
Much bigger than it used to be.
You know what I also realized?
I mean, it's no Aruba.
That if I get the Rona, I'm probably going to die.
Why?
Because I have psoriasis, and that's an immune, deficiency.
You're not going to die, Cody.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Psoriasis is an immunodeficient...
It's your skin.
It's your immune system fighting, the healthy skin cells.
But you take immunosuppressants, right? You take stuff
I don't take anything.
You don't?
With my health insurance, no, not really.
Oh.
Cody, you also thought you were going to die from eating that pepper.
I was close.
No, you were not.
The truth is somewhere in the middle, I think.
I just want to let you guys know that.
You're not going to die.
I really
Stop
care about you guys.
That.
Wait, did you get it?
No.
Then you're fine.
But so, I mean,
You're
technically, I
isolated,
don't know.
right?
I can't get a test.
Oh,
Who
my
knows?
God.
I don't know.
People are telling me that Peru does have a share of underground Gale roads in case you want your friends to hook up with some people.
I'm a message her. I just want her to be okay. But her phone bill must be through the roof. And I remember when we were in Jamaica, you had to communicate with me through Facebook Messenger. So
yeah.
she must have an international phone plan.
Right, but Peru would also have like an American consulate
I don't know that.
or an embassy. Well, they do.
But she's in a part of Peru that's pretty rural.
she's remote.
She can't even get to Lima.
She's
She
trying to
can't
get
get
to.
to the
She's
main
trying to get to the main city. That's why her flights keep getting canceled.
Where is she in Peru?
It's by Machu Picchu.
Oh, she's
I don't
near
know-
Machu Picchu.
I don't know where that is,
That's
but
a
she
mountain?
said southern Peru. It's a tourist area, but you get like a little cabin or whatever.
We've made plans before to go to Machu Picchu, and just life happened. But Gwen desperately wants to go to Machu Picchu.
It's beautiful, but ain't worth that.
It's high up in the Andes Mountains.
Yeah. So how far away is that from like Lima? Because it has to be a plane ride, I guess. You ain't gonna drive.
Yeah, it's out there, boy.
Well, because it's also such a mountainous region, too. So I don't
Yeah.
think you can really drive around there.
And that's why they said, I mean, it's a small airport wherever she is. So all the flights get canceled out of there. So they're like, you can go by buggy or you can go by horse.
I mean,
Man, that's an adventure. Take that horse ride. It'll take like 4 days.
But
like-
you got to trust people. I don't know
You
if she's
don't know how to
trusting
ride
some
a
stranger.
horse.
oh, you'll learn real
You'll learn,
fast.
yeah, it's not that
Be like
hard.
romancing the stone. Mm-hmm. You got to go through Cachora and Abancay and Andahuelas, and then you go on to Rasa Sampanca, and then Ayachucho, and then you get to Acobamba, and then you get over to Huancavela, and then you get over to the Ancobilla district, and then you go to Atcas, and then you could probably get through Yayos, and then Huancayo, and then you get over to Concepcion, and then you go around to Huahuaya, and then you'd go around to Maracocha, and then Caspizcaya, and then San Mateo, and then you'd go through Huarachiri, and then Chorrillos, and up through Calahuanca, and then through the Santa Rosa district, and then to Lima,
How many hours?
which is Google cannot calculate.
Oh, God.
Lima is an oceanfront city.
I have a friend telling me you have to take a train.
Oh my gosh, she's screwed.
Yeah. So I don't know.
All right,
That's
well,
gonna
there you go.
happen.
You got to take a train from the Andes all the way to, the nearest oceanfront city would be maybe Pisco,
Nobody's asking the most important question.
which is...
Did she get the selfie with Machu Picchu?
She didn't even get a chance to go.
Oh my God, it's all for naught.
She didn't even get a chance to go. It was the day before.
be so
the day,
that I would sit in Newark forever.
the day before they were supposed to go to Machu Picchu was when they got the notice that all Americans must leave by. They have 24 hours to leave. So the day she was supposed to go was when the
Oh
notice
my
was
God,
sent out.
I would be so mad.
And
She
so-
didn't even get the Instagram picture.
And so by 8 p.m. that night, she's trying to figure out a way back. And by that time, all the flights were either bought or canceled. So no, she didn't even get a chance to go.
That's a bummer.
I'll tell you what, and
now
this
you're
is the
just in a cabin.
this is the problem too, Bill. You know, where people refuse to social distance because they're still playing that stupid Pokemon game. She went out looking for Machu Pikachu, and she's stuck in the middle of nowhere.
It's Macho Pikachu. It's his
Macho
his
Pikachu.
evolve.
All right, fine.
What's it called?
Whatever it is.
It evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a Randy Savage hybrid.
Yeah. Macho Pikachu.
Step into a Slim Jim, I believe, was the
Zap into a Slim
Zap
Jim.
into a zap into a Slim Jim.
So if we all can get together, money for a private jet, that would be great.
Hey,
Alan Pisco
Mr.
to Lima
10K.
is a 90-minute flight. If she could get to Pisco, she could go to Lima in 90 minutes. But boy, I'll tell you what, it is probably terrifying, but it would also be very exhilarating. I mean,
I gotta get home,
finding your way to the ocean.
dude.
I've got to get out of Lima. I need the direct Lima to Lima route. Get me from Lima, Peru to Lima, Ohio.
Is she? She's not from Ohio, though, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she lives in Ohio?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here in Cleveland.
I was reading about with all the people being at home, Thailand has roving gangs of monkeys running through. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
If,
because there's no tourists to feed them and scare
Yeah.
them off and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know if they're macaque. Those are always the monkeys that you read about, right? I don't know if that's what
Maybe
they are.
you.
What are they doing? Are they looting?
I don't know that they're
A
looting.
tribe of looting monkeys?
I don't think they're
No.
looting. I think they're just trying to survive.
They're gluten
In-
free.
But then
Oh.
they, but they also, they're just trying to find food and probably shelter. But then they've kind of sectioned off into different gangs, and then they fight with each other.
Do you have
Yeah.
little
It's
knives?
wild, yeah.
Monkey fights.
I don't know if they have knives, but maybe.
Sticks. Little knives throwing rocks at each
Little
other?
knives and sticks.
And little leather jackets.
Yeah, for sure.
And little finger snaps happening.
Sure.
I do like the somebody tweeted out because the president can't stop referring to it now as the Chinese virus. This is his big pivot because he thinks that he can PR his way out of this or whatever. Somebody said, yes, it originated in China, but the technical term is COVID-19. Your mom originated from the back of a Buick Skylark, but we call her Judith. So don't be mean. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Now, again, amazing if you were a person reading that tweet and going, oh my God, my mom was actually conceived in the back of a Buick Skylark, as opposed to, say, the toilet paper aisle of a Walmart.
No, where she was conceived.
That's true. Conceived in a Buick Skylark.
That's where she was flushed out.
Flushed out. That's right.
What, you don't know where she was conceived. She might have been conceived in the toilet paper aisle.
Yeah, that's true. When they were fully stocked.
You could build a little cubby back there.
Oh, boy.
Lay a couple flat. There's your bed.
A couple of people told me, by the way, that the premise that a baby being born in the aisle at Walmart is the premise of a movie called Where the Heart Is with Natalie Portman. I remember
Mary,
the name of that
this
movie.
On DVD?
I don't. That sounds like I should.
I was going to say, I bet it's unwrapped in your pile.
I'll do a double check.
Yeah.
Double cheek.
Double check. I was going to say check and also say take, and it came out shake.
Machu Picchu is a long way from Lima. The American Embassy is a gigantic fortress in Lima that takes up way more than an entire city block. Oh, so by the time she got to Lima, it would be kind of redundant to go up to the American Embassy. I don't know.
I'm supposing. I mean, she said the night of, she tried to get like a way out because she was notified by 8 p.m. the night before they were supposed to go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, we have 24 hours to get out. How do you do that when you're in a remote area? So you don't, no flights or no trains or no buggies or whatever.
Would you start
leaving
walking?
out of there.
She couldn't get
a
yeah. She couldn't get a. Well, I don't know if I'd start walking.
You have to buy a ticket for that stuff, and if you didn't,
she couldn't get a donkey.
I don't
Couldn't get the last burro out of Machu Picchu.
There's got to be taxis or something.
Well, because it's a super touristy site,
That's
so
what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
surprised that they couldn't. Yeah,
But do you know how it was in Jamaica? Like, I remember I was the stupid American. I was like, "Do you guys have Uber?" And the tour guide looked at me. She was like, "Everywhere you go is an Uber." She's like, "You just hop in the back of somebody's car." She's like, "They're not trying to kill you.
They're all
trying to make a
jitneys.
buck."
Yeah,
But I mean,
but to that point, you'd think there'd be a guy circling Machu Picchu.
Going, hey, Americans, you need to get home.
Yeah,
I'll get you there.
I'll get you there for
It's gonna cost you a
500
lot.
American.
I'm happy that
Cost you a lot,
she's.
but I'll get you there.
I'm happy that she's with company. If she was by herself, it would be a different story. Like I know a lot of my friends, they do like they meet people on Facebook and they travel alone and then they meet up with their group in a different country. I'm glad it's not one of those situations, but I mean,
Hey, you need a ride to Lima? This is my little mule Pepe. Hop on back. All right, listen, let me break. Enough of this. You want to text 35192. You want to tell Poundcake how his friend can get from Machu Picchu to Lima? Send him an email.
please.
AlanCoxShow.com for everything else.